And we're back with another episode of Joe vs. Joe. It's week 1.
It is officially college football season.
Oh my gosh.
Here. We made it. Thank you for sticking with us through all of the preseason garbage.
Preseason garbage out of the way.
It's gone. We are here. We are in week 1. Week 0 happened last week. We just didn't, do an entire episode for that because we focus on top 25 teams. So we are here.
We are here. This is the Joe vs. Joe Show. I'm Joseph.
And I am Jordan. And we're excited if you can't tell.
We are so ready for college football. It is here. It is finally here. Oh, I'm so excited. And we have a great episode for you guys.
We have some good week 1 games.
So normally in our episodes, we're going to give follow-up to our predictions. We will always do that. That's the difference between us and a lot of other shows is that we will give up some follow-up.
Even if we're wrong, we're going to admit that we were wrong. That's the key difference between us and other shows. But we are going to do follow-up from the last season, how we did in our predictions, how the crowd did, how you guys did in your predictions, game of the week, weeks, all of that stuff. Our top 5 games, our top 25, all of the things.
And we have a score system. We will keep track. Jordan is our reigning champion from last year. Jordan, hooray! It'll be wonderful. But with this, we want your participation. That's the only way that this show works. So please subscribe.
Like and comment and all of the things.
Yes.
And follow us. And that's at Joe vs. Joe. So please follow us, Instagram, Twitter, and like and subscribe, all of the things. Please follow us.
Communicate with us. We love it. So with that, Jordan.
Oh, and then really quick. So then we first review, which we're not going to do obviously this time because we have nothing to review. So we'll do something different this time. And then we're going to go into our top 5 games. We always have our top 5 games. They might not be the top ESPN's top 5 games, but they're going to be our top 5 games of that week. Sometimes we might throw a bonus 6th game. It just depends on the week because sometimes there are too many crazy games.
We don't even know if we're going to do that.
Yeah, we don't know. So top 5 games. And then to highlight the rest of the top 25 teams, we do Jordan's quick picks, which are just really quick. We go through the rest of the games in the top 25 and we say who's going to win. We have a scoring system. We get more points if we score right in the top 5 games. And we only get like 1 point or whatever in the top 25 games to the rest of them. So kind of how it works. And we'll keep track and we'll say who's winning after each week and all of that. And then the last thing is where we have the crowd competition and we'll give you a shout out. You want to talk more about that?
Yeah, where you're going to be able to send in your pick for the our game of the week. Our 5th game of the week is always the game.
Yeah, that is like the biggest game, or at least in our opinion.
In our opinion, it's the biggest game. And we want your opinion. You will send in your winner and your score prediction. With that, we're going to find who got the close.
You could do that on Instagram. I'll post a poll or just text it, whatever you want, comment on this.
So we want you to send in your prediction, and we will compare it to everybody else's prediction, and whoever gets the closest is the winner. We will give you a shout out, and we might just Venmo you $1, but we will see. With that, though, we are so excited to dive into our
excited.
With that, but we have our super big preseason garbage send-off with our own top 25.
Yes.
This is but this is not a preseason top 25. This is how we believe these teams will finish.
Yeah. So, should we start with 25 and go up?
Yeah. Ooh, I like that. Yes.
Okay, let's do it. So this is ours. So we had a lot of compromising too because some things we didn't believe in together, but
we feel really good about it.
We actually feel good. So we'll see how wrong we are. We're going to give follow-up to this too. Okay, so at number 25, we have Houston.
At number 24, we have Cincinnati.
At number 23, we have UCLA.
At number 22, Ole Miss.
Number 21, Pitt.
And number 20, Kentucky. So those are our last 5 coming in. Nothing really interesting to say there, but they're going to have decent years.
Yeah. And number 19, Arkansas.
Razorbacks are back. At number 18, we have BYU. You're going to have a good year.
Number 17, we have Oregon. We're not believing the hype that a lot of the preseason polls have put out for Oregon.
But you'll have a decent year.
A decent year, though, nonetheless.
With that, we have number 16, NC State.
Number 15, Wisconsin.
So those are our,
Yeah.
You got in the teens. Yay. Hooray. NC State, we're not believing anything. We kind of believe more in Clemson, but it's fine. At number 14, we have Michigan State.
Number 13, we have Oklahoma State.
At number 12, USC.
Number 11, Oklahoma.
And at number 10, we have Utah. Those are bold predictions. I feel like the 10 through 15, woof. We spent a lot of time on the 10 to 15.
They're hard.
They are hard. And the next 5 through 9, we spent a lot of time on.
These were probably the hardest.
Yes.
Was 5 through 9. Number 9 is also maybe a bold thing to say.
This is our bold, maybe one of our boldest predictions.
We're going to go over some of our bold predictions, but they're kind of based off of the top 25 too, and this is one of them. Number 9, we have Miami,
the Hurricanes.
They're going from 0 to 100 real quick.
We believe in Mario Cristobal, I guess, and we believe that he's going to make changes that will be great.
They also have a pretty easy schedule, so that helps.
Do, but I think with Mario Cristobal, his style and everything, I think it's just going to be a perfect fit at Miami.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be great.
Yes.
Number 8, we have Notre Dame. They're going to have a good year. I don't know. Maybe that's a little high, but they'll do good. They'll do good.
Number 7, we have Baylor.
That's a bold prediction too, I feel like.
Yeah, the Big 12 is kind of like crazy this year. I feel like any top 4 top teams could make
It'll
it.
be very interesting. And number 6, Texas A&M, and we're sorry. It's like you're going to have one loss and be at number 6.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate.
It's going to be unfortunate. But
like we said, we could be very wrong.
We can, and we're fine with that. So now, our top 5. And again, we spent a lot of time on number 4 and number 5.
And we will tell you kind of our logic because we know we're going to get some backlash on this. And please give it to us because
that's okay.
We're fine.
It's preseason garbage. It's okay.
So number 5, we have Michigan.
The Wolverines. Number 4, Clemson is back.
We know we're going to receive the most amount of backlash on this because in the AP poll preseason poll, they have number 4 Clemson, and a lot of you did not like that. A lot of you said Texas A&M should be there, Michigan should be there, or Notre Dame. Those are the 3 most popular teams that you said should be number 4. The reason we have Clemson is they have a decently easy schedule, and we think they're back enough that they're going to go 11-1 and be the ACC champion. And it's very unlikely that they're going to have 2 Big Ten and 2 SEC teams in the CFP.
So they'll definitely take Clemson.
So Clemson would be the other team. I don't think a Big 12 team's going to make it, and I don't think a Pac-12 team's going to make it. I think they're going to beat each other up too much, and so that leaves the ACC and that leaves Clemson, and I don't think Notre Dame is going to have a good enough year to make it.
Well, and I think Clemson is upset from their season last year. I think they were a really good team last year. They biffed it on 2 of the games, and so they couldn't move forward. However,
that's why we think number 4 is Clemson. We do think there's a drop-off between number 3 and 4.
Yeah.
But that's why Clemson is our number 4.
Clemson will be back. It will be back.
Okay, number 3, we have Georgia.
That's fair.
They have a decently easy schedule.
They do. Look at their schedule. East. Look at their schedule and tell me what game they're going to lose.
They don't play Alabama in the regular season. They don't play So I just think they're going to finish out.
And then we have Ohio State at number 2.
And number 1, Alabama.
Argue with that, I dare you. But yeah, there's our top 25. Let us know what you think.
And with that, the CFP, that's who we think. The top 4 teams. We think it's going to be Alabama and Clemson, and then Ohio State, Georgia, and then the national championship will be Alabama, Ohio State.
With Alabama winning.
So That's our predictions. Let us know what you think for top 25 and what you completely disagree with, what you agree with. Anything.
Roll Tide roll. That's who our champion is. And I don't know. That's not a bold prediction at all.
No, that's who a lot of people have.
But, if you think someone else is going to win, let us know. We'd love to know. Okay. With that, though, we need to give a little shout out to a going to be Big 12 team.
Yeah.
BYU. We think we've gone through your schedule. We really strongly feel we don't know who you're going to really lose to. We do think that
they have a lot of big games.
Yeah.
And they have some very easy wins. Like they are playing Utah Tech University, which is a small school. So some easy wins.
But then they play Notre Dame in a neutral site.
Notre Dame, Baylor, Oregon, Arkansas, even Boise State and Utah State can be hard sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
So big games and some not so big games.
We think BYU will come in at 9-3.
9-3 at
we
number
think that's very
18.
Fair.
So
and,
you have some big games, but
yeah.
So yeah.
And then we have some bold predictions for the season, and I love our bold predictions. I feel really good about them, actually.
Yes.
We will give follow-up to these. It'll be wonderful. Our first bold prediction is that Nebraska will be decent this year, and they'll go 7-5 and go to a bowl game. Go Cornhuskers.
Go Cornhuskers. They haven't been to a bowl game in a
hot minute.
So they're back.
That'll be great.
Our second one is Miami. Like we had said, we have Miami finishing at number 9, so we think Miami's back as well. And we think Miami's going to finish high. So that's one of our other bold predictions.
Another bold prediction we have is that Clemson will be back. We've already mentioned this, but we firmly believe in Dabo Swinney. I think he's going to be back this year with Clemson, guns a-blazing.
And in the CFP. And then this one's kind of mine. I don't think Joseph completely agrees with mine.
Don't fully agree, but
I'm going to just say it, and I actually don't. So this one I do contradict our top 25.
Although, it goes with everything I said last year. So
yeah, it does.
We're together.
I don't think Cincinnati will finish the season ranked.
That's a bold prediction. That'll be very interesting.
There you have it. You heard it here
first.
Those are our bold predictions for this season.
Great. And with that, let's get right into our games of week 1. We made it.
We made it to college football.
Oh, and we've got great games in week 1. Be ready. Get your popcorn. Get in front of a TV and watch these games. Our first game of the week, we have number 11, Oregon, in a neutral site game against Georgia in Atlanta.
Yeah, so it's not really a neutral site.
It's a road game.
Yeah, it's definitely a home game for Georgia. If there's not more Georgia fans there, I don't know what to tell you.
There will be. Oregon does travel well, but not that well.
Yeah, and, we definitely think Oregon is overrated at number 11. So, it's not going to be a close game. I think the line for that game is I think it's like 18.5 or something for Georgia.
Yeah.
Like, it's pretty high for Georgia.
But who is your prediction for that?
I am going to go with Georgia. I think they're going to win.
Hard to go against Georgia. I'm going to go Georgia as well. I think it'll be a good battle, though. I think I don't really know. I think it's going to be close in the first half, and then I think Georgia will pull away in the second.
Yes.
Okay, game 2. We have West Virginia at number 17, Pitt.
Yeah, this one, this one's our, probably most boring game.
Although I have a bold prediction for this one.
Wow. Do you think West Virginia?
Yeah, I don't know why. It's terrible. It's going to be so bad.
Wow.
But this is my worst probably prediction to start off the year. But, it's okay.
I'm
going West Virginia.
Pitt is going to win.
I'm not a believer in Pitt this year.
I think Pitt is going to win.
Maybe I shouldn't. But West Virginia, it'll be great.
Our game number 3 is number 23 Cincinnati at number 19 Arkansas.
This is a big game for both teams to really set the tone for their season.
Yeah, very big game. Is Cincinnati still back? I don't know. Is Arkansas still back?
The Razorbacks are back. They have to be back. That's our saying.
I know. They need to be back. Come on, Arkansas. I'm going to go with Arkansas.
I am also going to go with Arkansas. Then we have game 4. we have number 7 Utah at the Swamp in Florida at Florida.
Yes, and it's crazy. This line is actually very close. It's like 2.5 points for Utah. So crazy that a number 7 team and an unranked team have that close of a line, but it's at Florida, at the Swamp. Very hard environment to play in, weather-wise and fan-wise.
Reigning Pac-12 champ against a trying to rebuild Florida team. You know, they have positive energy with their new coach, but they're trying to rebuild and find their face again. Really.
This will be a really telling game for both of them. Is Utah gonna live up to the hype a little bit?
A legit number 7, or are they not?
Or are they not? And then is Florida actually making a comeback or no? We don't know. So that is, and we will be at that game, so we'll be able to tell you everything. So there you go. Who do you have winning?
I predict Utah's gonna squeak out a win in the Swamp.
Gosh, I don't know.
It's hard. This is a hard game.
Oh my gosh, it's just so hard.
Just say it.
This is the goggles. I need to take my goggles off.
Take them off.
I'm gonna go with Florida. As much as I don't want to, my goggles are off and I'm seeing a gator.
And that's okay. That's okay. That's good. That's good. Your goggles off. We are not a biased show.
We try not to be. Our game 5. This is our game of the week. You're gonna vote on all of these, but this is the one that's for the crowd competition, and you will be given a shout out and all of the things for. So this is the big one. Game of the week. We have number 5, Notre Dame. At number 2, Ohio State.
The
Ohio State. And the crazy thing is this is a top 5 matchup. And the line is 17.5 points.
Subject to change, it always does, but still with that.
That's still a huge line for Ohio State at a number 2 versus 5 matchup.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I have a hard time seeing Notre Dame going into Ohio State, at Ohio State, and winning. I can't see it. I just can't see it. That's my prediction. Ohio State's going to win big.
I agree. I think Ohio State is going to definitely come out with the win.
Yeah, it'll be very intriguing to see what Notre Dame can try to do against Ohio State, but we'll see. We'll see. With that, though, that is our game of the week. So please send in your prediction and your prediction and your opinion on that game. We need your winner and your score prediction for that game.
Yes, and I will post about that too, so don't worry if you forget. But now we are going to go into Jordan's Quick Picks. This is where we go through the rest of the top 25 games for that week, and we're just going to say who we think is going to win really quick. So first, we have Oklahoma State, number 12, versus CMU. It's at Oklahoma State.
Oklahoma State.
Yeah, same. Okay, next we have VMI, which I don't even know what that is. Sorry. VMI at number 22, Wake Forest.
Wake Forest.
Yeah, same. Okay, next we have WMU at number 15, Michigan State.
Michigan State.
Yeah, okay. Next we have number 25, BYU at University of South Florida.
BYU and Utah should ride the same flight over to Florida.
I know, it's funny. We're both going to be in 2 Utah teams going to Florida. Anyway, funny. Okay, yeah, I also have BYU. Next, we have Utah State at number 1, Alabama.
Alabama. Sorry, Utah State.
Next, we have, I don't know what this is, SHSU. At number 6, Texas A&M.
Texas A&M.
Next, we have Colorado State at number 8, Michigan. Next, we have number 13, NC State at ECU.
NC State.
Next, we have UTEP at number 9, Oklahoma. Yes. Next, we have Boston College at number 16, Miami.
Big. They're going to win
for
big.
For sure. Next, we have number 24, Houston at University of Texas, San Antonio.
Houston.
Houston. Next, we have Troy at number 21, Ole Miss.
Ole Miss.
Ole Miss, go Rebels.
Ole Miss.
Next, we have Rice at number 14, USC.
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 Sorry, Rice.
Next, we have Albany, I think Albany at number 10, Baylor.
Baylor.
Yes, same. And next, we have Illinois State at number 18, Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
Mm-hmm. Next, we have Miami, Ohio at number 20, Kentucky. And then next, final game we have is number 4, Clemson at Georgia Tech.
Oh, Clemson. Clemson for sure.
Yes, Clemson. So there you have it. There's week 1. Those are quick picks. Usually they might be a little kind of crazier once it gets in conference. I feel like we agreed on every single one of those.
We did. Well,
those were...
I don't see us. I have a hard time seeing us being wrong on any of those.
Yeah, those are less challenging games. It gets more exciting when it's through in the beginning. But that would be a big upset if one of those lost. So there you have it. That's our quick picks. We'll be doing that as well.
And that's week 1. We are so excited.
College football is officially back, and we will see you next week for week 2 and a follow-up of week 1.
Be sure to send in your predictions to us.
And please like and subscribe. Thank you.
Bye.